Naserian had cut the baby into pieces and fed on her. Olivia Naserian was 24 years old. By every outward appearance, she was an ordinary young woman trying to make her way in life. She was a fourth-year commerce student at a local university. She had a daughter, 2 years old, a toddler, a baby still learning the world. Naserian had been living away from home for about 8 months, staying in Kirinyaga with her boyfriend. That chapter had apparently come to an end when she arrived back at her parents' home in Kitengela. She even helped her mother to prepare chapati, and the whole time she would jump on her mother and show her a lot of love. She seemed okay, a little affectionate, maybe, but okay. But her mother, a teacher, a woman trained to read people, noticed something was off. Something behind the eyes, something that didn't sit in right. Nobody knows exactly what happened to Olivia. The mother of her boyfriend told family that Naserian had left with her laptop and her child. She left without a word, no explanation, just gone, and then back with the little glory in tow, standing in her mother's kitchen, making chapati like everything was fine. But within days, the cracks began to show. Naserian started shouting and speaking in tongues on Sunday night before breaking utensils, windows, and TV. She began chasing the dog around the house. She destroyed electronics. She threw utensils against walls. Her parents were not at home that evening. They were out, unaware that inside their house, their daughter was unraveling, and her 2-year-old daughter was alone with her. Sunday night, April 2023, a scream cut through the Milimi estate. Not the scream of an adult, the scream of a baby. Neighbors rushed to the home after initially hearing the child scream. They tried to break down the door to save the little baby, and while they struggled at the entrance, they were able to see through a window. Olivia Naserian was naked, singing nursery rhymes to her baby while she violently attacked her. Witnesses reportedly saw Naserian stab the baby repeatedly through the window while singing and chanting the alphabet obsessively. One neighbor pressed their face to the glass and heard the words Olivia was singing to her daughter. As the knife rose and fell, "You will never cry again, my baby. You will forever sleep. I love you, my daughter." The child cried out her mother's name in pain. The neighbors screamed. They banged on the door. They begged her to stop. The mother continued to sing nursery rhymes, dismembering the young girl, disregarding entirely the people at the door. By the time they finally broke in, it was too late. One individual confirmed that Naserian had cut the baby into pieces and fed on her intestines and kidney. Her teeth and clothes were tainted with blood when the police found her. He said Naserian had collapsed on the floor. The baby's body laid beside her. Our neighbor had recorded it through the window. The video went viral across Kenya within hours. Emergency responders took the unconscious Naserian to an area hospital. The baby's body was taken to the Kitengela Sub-Country Hospital mortuary. When police arrived at the scene, they found a woman soaked in blood, a child who would never see her third birthday, and a community in shock so deep. People could barely speak. Detectives said they needed time to analyze Naserian's mobile phone to establish who she had spoken to before committing the crime. They also wanted to determine whether she was mentally sound or suffering from a mental illness. Chief Magistrate Jane Kamau ordered Naserian to be detained for 10 days at the Kitengela police station, after which she would face murder charges on May 8 when she appeared before the court. Olivia Naserian spoke in Swahili. She said words that silenced the room. "I hate myself. I do not love myself, and that is why I murdered my child. I have gone through a lot with my daughter." She said she acted out of frustration following her breakup with the child's father. Kenya didn't know whether to grieve, rage, or simply to understand. Was Olivia Naserian mentally ill? Was this a psychotic break, a ritual, a rage, grief turned monstrous? The court gave the Director of Public Prosecutions more days until May 15 to allow the mental evaluation to be completed before murder charges were formally brought. The aunt, Gladys Wanjiku, told journalists that the warning signs had been visible,